Every morning, there is an election, two names on the ballot. How I feel, what I chose, and for years, you let how I feel win. I don't feel like waking up, winner. I don't feel like walking out, winner. I don't feel like writing today, winner. I don't feel like being kind, winner. How I feel has been running your life, and how I feel is a terrible leader. How I feel is moody, unreliable, easily offended. How I feel stays up too late, eats too much sugar, and quits at the first sign of discomfort. And you keep re-electing it. But today, how I feel does not get a vote. Not because your feelings are wrong, not because they do not matter, because they are advisors, not rulers. And advisors advise, but they do not decide. Imagine your mind is a boardroom. Around the table, your feelings have seats. Fear sits at the left, laziness lounges in the corner. Doubt drums his fingers. Exhaustion slumps in a chair. Every morning, they speak. Fear says, don't try, you might fail. Laziness says, stay here, this is comfortable. Doubt says, you are not ready, you will never be ready. Exhaustion says, just rest today, you deserve it. And for years, you listen, you let them vote, you let them decide. But here is what you forgot. They have seats at the table, but you are the chair. They advise, they whisper, they warn, but they do not vote. You vote. And today, you are voting for action. Not because the feelings disappeared, because you outrank them. Feelings advise. You decide, remember your title. A ship in a storm does not ask the waves how they feel. The waves do not get a vote. The wind does not get a vote. The rain does not get a vote. The lightning does not get a vote. They just are. The captain acknowledges them, respects them, prepares for them. But the captain does not let them steer. You have been letting the storm steer. I feel anxious today, so you stay home. I feel tired today, so you skip the workout. I feel unmotivated today, so you create nothing. You handed the wheel to the weather. But weather changes. Weather is not direction. Weather is just atmosphere. You are the captain. The storm is not the captain. The storm is just weather. And weather does not get a vote. Steer the ship. Look at the farmer. Does he wait until he feels like planting? Does he check his mood before he checks the soil? No. He plants because it is time to plant, not because he feels like it. Because the season does not care how he feels. The season just turns. And if he misses the planting window because he did not feel like it, the season does not wait. The season moves on, and he spends the winter hungry. You have been waiting to feel ready, to feel motivated, to feel like it. But motivation is not a season, motivation is a feeling, and feelings change with the wind. Discipline is the season. Discipline says, it is time, not because I feel like it, because it is time. The farmer does not ask the frost how it feels. He just plants through it. Be the farmer, not the frost. The race does not care if you feel like running. The starting line does not ask about your mood. The gun sounds whether you are ready or not. And the only person who loses when you walk away, not the crowd. There is no crowd, not the other runners. They do not even notice. Not the sport. The sport goes on without you. You lose the chance to know what would have happened if you ran anyway. You lose the evidence that you are stronger than your feelings. You lose the proof that you showed up when no one was watching. And that proof is everything. Because the person you become in the empty stadium, in the rain, when no one claps, that person shows up when it matters. That person wins the races that count. Run anyway. Not because you feel like it, because the gun already sounded. Today, something changes. Not because your feelings disappeared. They did not. They are still in that boardroom whispering. Fear is still there. Laziness is still there. Doubt is still there. Exhaustion is still there. They have not left. They will never leave. But today, they do not vote. Today, you voted. You voted for the workout you did not feel like doing. You voted for the projects you were afraid to start. You voted for the difficult conversation you have been avoiding. You voted for the version of yourself who shows up when no one is watching. And that version does not ask permission. That version does not wait for motivation. That version does not consult feelings before acting. That version just goes. Because that version knows feelings are visitors. They are not residents. They advise, they do not decide. And today you decided feeling did not get a vote. And tomorrow, feeling will try to run again. But now, you know, you are the chair.
You are the captain.
You are the farmer. You are the athlete. And you do not relinquish the wheel. Feelings advise, you decide. Go decide something.